G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield, where we are on the, I don't know if it's a planet or a moon, called Charybdis, I think, Charybdis 3. Yes, there it is. And we're in a building called the Facility because after having my fill of a little bit of exploration of the settled systems, we decided to come back to the quest line to do with those clones that we found. The name of the site is the Cradle. The Cradle? The Crucible? Something along those lines. And we had to go to another side of the planet because there's a facility that presumably controls what these clones can and cannot do. Let's just take a look at the computer here. Facility restricted wing computer. Attempt manual override. Security override code required. Okay, cool. We do need to make a decision on, I guess, which society or which side we're going to side with. So yeah, definitely gonna go with Roosevelt's view and see what happens next. Apparently we need to sort of go back outside, so hang on. Right, so there's nothing that we can do in the actual facility itself, but we can hand over information about the facility to one of the groups. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. This is definitely a different pathway than we came in. We did have to fight that gigantic maggot maw before, which wasn't very pleasant. To be honest, we did die the one time because it was level 85. I think we're around level 40, 45, maybe 50, something like that. So definitely over level for us, but I guess it's supposed to be pretty hard. What's going on here? Door control. Okay, yep, well, we'll definitely get it open. Back out again. I guess the ship is just over there. Actually pretty far away from the ship, to be honest. But I suppose we can just simply fast travel there, unless there's something interesting going on in the area. Requires a key, apparently, to get into there. Have I not explored the facility enough? I'm not sure. There's some more stuff going on over this side as well. Or potentially this could have been the entry point to the facility when we arrived. It might actually very well be. So yeah, let's head back. Alright. There's the ship. Let's just quickly fast travel there. And then let's head back to the Crucible. And from there we should sort of decide who to give the information to. I don't know if there's going to be an event or if it's simply just going to be us sort of needing to speak to one of the three leaders of these clones. Hopefully that might unlock the ability for us to speak to Tobias about the copper. Yeah, something that's a little bit disappointing is that the whole copper thing doesn't really have an impact
I am currently engaged
to any of the things that actually happen here. It would have been better if perhaps maybe there was a deeper need or deeper reason why there is a need for copper. And also the whole Wyatt Earp thing didn't seem to go too far.
I need to go out there. I want to see and do everything there is to be done.
Yeah,
To know how to touch the stars, yet be grounded. That's a bitter irony. Goodbye, outsider.
there was that entry for another version of Amelia that we found in the facility, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, let's have a chat with Franklin, and we'll see what happens when we give him the information. Oh yes, yeah, he's not actually Wyatt, he's H.H. Holmes. We won't worry about revealing his true identity. What do you think about the real FDR?
My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage.
Who are the unknown clones?
We are not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about? Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity.
Alright, well, I've been to the facility. Let's work together on this.
Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think.
What do you think of the notes?
To think that Crucible was not our first home. And Genghis Khan destroyed it. I have told people time and time again that the renegade will be the death of us all. And they already were once. The only thing clear to me is despite the facility's efforts, we haven't grown at all.
Not sure what the Beagle is, but I can say that. Maybe the Beagle has a copy of the code?
Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility. If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace. I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So, the facility was in fact a crashed ship named the Galathea. And there's apparently a sister ship called the Beagle. So hopefully we can actually get aboard the Beagle and see if we can scrounge up for some more clues. Maybe find a way into the restricted section of the Galathea.
Of the facility with someone else. Have a care.
Non-resident detected. Valid exception acknowledged.
Alright. Apparently she already knows that I handed over the info to Franklin. Anyway. Can we not speak to you from here? Oh. Yeah, it's a little janky. I guess maybe she's busy.
Consider the mission and what it could mean for the galaxy.
So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. And there's another out there? What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. First, we must find her. She's not in this star system. I would have spotted her.
How do you know the Beagle isn't in this star system? Blah. How do you know the Beagle isn't in this star system?
I've studied the celestial bodies for years. No trace of a spaceship in orbit here or around the other planets.
There must be a way to find the Beagle.
The radio telescope. It has a default position. It resets every morning. I always wondered, why point at Bell 5? Petty frustration I've dealt with for years. But perhaps the facility looks for her sister. Yes, it makes sense. I can send you the coordinates. The Bell Star system is not far. The facility communicates via a secure frequency. When you arrive, tune into that.
Okay, so we've got to investigate Bell 5. I'm not sure if Bell 5 is perhaps just another star system. But that's fine. We don't have to go back to the ship here, I don't think, so we could probably just fast travel. Bell. So in the Bell system, we haven't been there before. So this will tick off a couple of locations that we've never been to before as well, so that's good. Let's just get ourselves to Ixel first. And from here, should be able to continue to, well, I guess not directly to Bell 5, but let's get ourselves to Moloch. And we might just pause in Moloch for a second,
Driver spinning down.
and we'll take a look if there's anything interesting around the area. Apparently not. There's plenty of celestial bodies, but nothing that actually contains any points of interest, apparently. So, that's fine. It's time to move on to the Bell system. Who knows, perhaps the Beagle might actually still be flight-worthy.
And we're here.
And perhaps maybe it might actually just be somewhere around one of these planets or moons. What is going on here? Navigation frequency. Or sorry, navigation beacon rather. Although in bad repair, this old navigation beacon still has the projected flight plan of the Beagle. The next planned stop after Bell 5 is Zelazny 1. Oh, okay, so I guess we need to go to another system completely. Let's just take a quick look at what's going on around here. Just the one industrial outpost, nothing else of interest, I don't think, so... Zelazny 1. Oh, okay. It's quite far away. Taking us on a bit of a wild goose chase here. I don't know if I've ever been to this system, actually, this Kayam. I possibly have, but...
My great-grandpappy made that time, right? We're here.
Right. Now, can we make the jump? Not exactly. We've got to get to Alkiva system first.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Oh no. Okay, we don't have enough grav jump range. Or rank up our astrodynamics skill. Do I even have a point? No, I don't even have a point to spend. Astrodynamics. Increase grab jump range by 15%. Alright. We might have to come back to this, guys. How are we going for leveling up, though? We're almost there. We're almost there. So, we might have to park the Crucible quest line in that case, which is a bit of a shame, because we're on a roll there. But that's okay. We can always continue later. So, in that case, I'm probably just going to do a little bit more exploration. Because, yeah, there's a bit more to go here. So, I'm gonna try and put a dent in it. Who knows, we might find some interesting things to do. But again, I might speed through stuff if we don't find too many interesting things in a long period of time.
Grab jump complete.
Have we been to UCN 48? I can't recall what UCN 38 is. There's a sensor contact there. I think we have actually been to this system before, so it's very likely that we have actually visited these places. So, do want to go to Copernicus, so let's do it.
Never get tired of that.
Okay, guys, so I figure we'll visit this abandoned hangar. I can't really recall whether or not we've seen places like this before. It is an abandoned place, though, so my assumption is that there are simply going to be pirates or spacers or maybe mercenaries here to deal with. That might not be as interesting, but we'll check it out at the very least. I do see a lot of, like, pirate markings, though. So it's very likely that Crimson Fleet might be here.
Do you require my assistance?
Yep.
What, you got a death wish? I am no longer detected, sir.
So we'll hang out here for a little bit. See if we can cause a little bit of mayhem. Pick up a few things here and there. I may need to go and sell off stuff sometime soon. Alright, I'll bite, I'll bite. Okay, that was a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Take everything from there. Might as well. Right, yeah, and you know, one other thing that I am sort of wanting to do here is also just try to get as much experience as possible by fighting these guys. May as well. There we go, we got one skill point. I might actually go into the skill that we need immediately, and perhaps maybe that might unlock our ability to travel to where we need to go. What is that noise? There's a lot of beer here. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten a lot of beers and stuff like that already, and I, you know, rarely actually use the stuff that's actually in our inventory. So maybe I should hold off on picking up more. Shotgun shells, I'll take that. I mean, this place does say that it's a hangar, right? So it makes sense. Update friend foe settings. Let's recalibrate. And let's activate units. Cause a little bit of confusion. Very nice. Wow, okay, I've never seen this many pirates in one place before. It's actually quite a lot. Well, aside from the time that we were still spending on the key, obviously. And there's actually quite a lot of high-level enemies down there. Very surprised. Why don't we just take out our grenade launcher? Use a bit of that. Yeah, that pirate flayer is very, very difficult to deal with. Yeah, how are those guys shooting me from there? Strange. Getting shot at from every single direction. Jeez. Alright, I wasn't expecting the flare to actually get even closer.
I'm finished. They aren't paying me enough for this.
Yeah, okay, she's down. It's good. Yeah, very bullet spongy though. Also, where's Andrasia when we need her? Oh yes, that's right, I did send her back to the ship. Forgot about that. Right, we do need to... I think maybe get something to improve our carry strength here. Bog's Grog, plus 22 for about 8 minutes, so that's not bad. We'll do that. Still a lot of enemy presence though in the area, I just don't know where they all are. Oh, here we go.
Get it over in over ahead.
Probably, yeah, okay, I was just gonna say, they're probably all above us. Alright, do we have any other place that we want to go to while we're here?
Want to try that at me? Huh?
I think we've largely swept the area. Maybe just up here, the watchtower. I think we should be good to go. Alright, let's get a move on. There's a nice little jaunt there. We do need to perhaps get rid of a lot of stuff though, so my view is that we need to get ourselves back to civilization, or some semblance of civilization. Volai seems like the closest place for us. We can get ourselves to one of the traders in Neon. Yeah, we just go to Neon Core. Right, so Mining League. I think we'll go with the Newell's. Newell's is good.
We're fully feel like making a purchase today? No problem.
Alright, let's sell. Yeah, we do have spacesuit, definitely don't want that. Got a few packs. Those are definitely heavy. Helmets. A lot of mines, probably want to get rid of all of those. Got a few resources that I might need to just throw into the ship. Weapons. Plenty of weapons. This Deadeye. I mean, it's a unique thing, isn't it? Like, do I keep it? Do I throw it away? Kraken can go. Knife. I don't know whether or not this Novalight is better than what we currently have. 44. 134 energy. Yeah, okay. It's roughly the same. So I should get rid of that, but he doesn't exactly have much money left. I will actually get rid of it though, because we do get at least a little bit of cash from it. And yeah, still a few more things.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Don't even bother with that other place.
Legrand's Liquors, no. I think there's one more place that we can do some trading. Oh, actually, Trade Authority might not be a bad idea.
We need to move some merch. If it's too hot to handle, now we're getting somewhere.
So, yeah, let's just sell these things. I think I'll just get rid of the Deadeye, to be honest, guys. I mean, I'm not that attached to it. I say that having carried it for many, many episodes now. 225 over... I think this is temporarily 287.
If you find anything else.
Okay, let's get back to the ship. And I want to throw in resources into the ship. Okay, so all of that can go in. Looking a hell of a lot better. And before we head off, I'll chuck 1 point into astrodynamics here. It's either we do this, or we have to build another ship with a better grav drive, which can also be kind of difficult to do. So let's just do this. I don't mind. That might actually make it easier for us to sort of travel around while we're exploring. So, in fact, I probably don't need to go through the whole takeoff procedure. We can just simply... Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go back here once more. And from there, I'm gonna see if we can actually jump to where we need to go. We might still not have the distance, to be honest, and if that's the case, then... Oh, actually, no, we do have the distance now. Zelazny 1. Great. That works out really well.
switching over to standard engines.
Alright, here we are. Zelazny 1. What are we looking for? Okay. The Beagle is here. So hopefully we can learn a little bit more about what's going on with the Crucible and the facility in particular. We can't seem to hail it though. So who knows what's happening on that ship. Hang on, it's actually extremely far, isn't it? It hasn't crash landed or anything like that, doesn't seem. But it seems very, very far from this planet. And it only seems to be getting further and further away for some reason. I don't really get it. Huh. Maybe it's traversing away at such a high speed that we can't exactly catch up to it. Maybe. Unless it's completely bugged or something. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna travel my way to another planet. And then I'll come back to the system where we need to actually be in. Or the planet that we need to be in, and see what happens.
Engine's hot! I'm going in!
Seems to be a bit of a fight going on here. Oh, here's the ship. Okay, so definitely some kind of a bug, maybe.
They've lost grav jump capability.
Engaging a UC ship? Not very smart! You lose! United
Very good.
Colonies vessel to unknown contact, please acknowledge.
Oh god, I keep doing this. I keep accidentally, like, getting up from my seat instead of actually acknowledging hails.
UC to unknown, acknowledge. Those Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. I have a lot of my crew over here that want to send a heartfelt thanks. Any way we can repay you?
No need for payment.
Very noble of you. We got to resume our patrol. Stay safe.
Sweet. Alright. Well, mind if I do, but we shall check out what's going on with the Beagle here. It definitely looks like it could be maybe abandoned, or we can't hail it, but I guess we should be able to dock, right? Okay, well, let's discover what's happening on board.
We're docked.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
No one aboard, it seems. Okay, we've got some automated security though. Beagle medical robot. I think there might be another robot somewhere. Just gonna look around a little bit more. Can't get through there. Very odd. Haven't seen any computers or slates or anything like that to tell us what's going on with these people and why they're missing.
Alert. Hostiles may be nearby. I am present.
I do hear a robot stomping around somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where exactly. A Beagle lab key. We'll grab that. Carry capacity. Damage resistance. Yeah, we're definitely going to be an alcoholic by the end of the playthrough. Master. Master. Safe. Do I want to worry myself with this? I mean, why not? Yeah, okay. we should be able to get through. For less than 3,000 creds. Maybe not really that worth it. A safe key. Maybe that literally just opened that safe. Dr. Zhao's computer. A pox on Chang. God's curse, Dr. Chang. The facility is a hell full of vicious predators. The amount of resources we will need just to provide basic protection is ludicrous. With Dr. Baskinda passed, it falls to me to reconfigure the experiment. Otto von Bismarck needed Amenurenas as a counterweight, and even then he would be hard to stop. Although many say that Franken-Genghis is vital to the experiment, I am not fully convinced we properly sequenced his DNA from his descendants. And his indoctrination program? It's an embarrassment. No, Amenurenas is the key. Freon. The captain is aware we are dangerously low on Freon. I have enough to keep all the specimens frozen for a year or more, so he keeps deprioritizing my request. Will he listen? Remote security door control. Yep, let's open the door. Turret controls. Okay, yeah. If there are any more turrets, then obviously we could deactivate them, but that's okay, they're no big deal. Right, so objective is in front of us. So perhaps maybe we can go this way first.
I am taking damage. Alert. Global system failure.
Another lab key. Dr. Amani's computer. No one listens. I am tired of no one listening to me. We should have boarded the Galathea and taken their genetic samples. The whole plan requires all of the specimens. How can we hope to engineer the Golden Age with only half of the test? Bell system struck out. The Bell system has no planets that meet our criteria. If only the mission had access to United Colonies recon data, we wouldn't be bumbling in the dark. No one says anything, but many think Captain Ladipo did the wrong thing. We celebrated a birthday of young Roberts, well, Dr. Roberts now, and he's 65. Even if we find our planet, at this rate, none of us will be physically or mentally able to set up the experiment. True, the facility protocols theoretically need no manual intervention, but let's be realistic. When has a large piece of code ever worked without some debugging after launch? Remote security door control. Yep, we'll open that. Okay, so we're getting bits and pieces of lore and information about what's happening here. I think this may have just let us circle back around. I'm sort of wondering whether or not we have missed any computers or anything like that. I think we're okay. Alright, let's actually go closer to the objective marker here. So at the very least we know that this is some kind of very, very large experiment. And it seems that there are 2 teams on 2 ships. Galathea has crashed. Well, I'm making an assumption that it crashed, actually. Of course that's controlling the turrets. I want to know what actually happened to the people. This place seems way too quiet. And it seems suspicious that there are no like dead bodies or anything like that. Beagle data core. Well, I mean, there's nothing else of interest, it seems. Oh, actually, there is a slate here. Almost missed that. Last conversation with Dr. Chang.
Please don't go. We can do the experiment here. The facility has everything we need.
Our protocols say we are looking for planets with a 70% plus confidence level. The facility, barely 50%.
And how many planets have we surveyed? On Earth, they didn't know what we would find. My friend, we are getting old. Too old. If we want to have any chance to start the experiment ourselves, the facility is it.
When I was given my command, I swore an oath to adhere to the mission. Dr. Chang, you realize you are a mutineer. You've abandoned us.
The perfect is the enemy of the good. If you can't see that, then I guess there's nothing more to be said.
So if I sort of piece things together, it seems like Dr. Chiang decided to abandon pursuing like more planets and decided to set things up at the facility where the Crucible is located. Possibly. Whereas these guys, the Beagle, they're continuing to look for more planets that are viable. Viable for what, though? I have no idea. Beagle data core. Crimson Fleet incident. There were 3 of them. Captain Lapido offered them everything we could spare, but no amount of pleading worked. The hostile ships are destroyed, but at what cost? Beagle is badly damaged. The hull breaches have been sealed, but we lost about half of our remaining crew. We have one last jump. If we cannot find something in the Zelazny system, and fast, we're doomed. Zelazny report. We didn't even have time to scan all the planets here. Our engines are dead. The captain, he had enough. We started the mission with such optimism, but it's been setback after setback. There are 4 of us. Dr. Zhao keeps adjusting the experiment program to work without the Galathea. I told her that we've already lost 20% of the genetic material. I ask who would be prioritized, but I fear she's no longer in the right mind. I dreamed of having my own command, but not like this. Final entry. Day 120 of being adrift. No more food, no more water. I'm the last that's left. I don't know how long I have. The Beagle's mission has failed. If Dr. Chiang or anyone from Galathea reads this, you were right. We should have all stayed with you on the facility. I'm disabling all security so you can grab whatever you need for salvage and recovery. I'm ashamed to report that all of our genetic material did not survive. I pray the mission continues on the facility. God have mercy on us all. Download security override code. There we go. Security override code for Project Starseed now downloaded. Code has been encrypted with standard project cipher. Interesting. Right, so I think what may have happened is the Beagle and the Galathea were working together, and they all found Charybdis 3, and
Damage me all that systems combat zone. Catastrophic damage. I am unable.
sorry guys, got distracted with these robots coming out. But yeah, I think what may have happened is that the group of scientists and the crew of both ships were then divided. Some of them were happy finding Charybdis 3 and ready to sort of just settle with it, even though the viability wasn't that high. Whereas others that were on the Beagle decided that they wanted to press on to find even more viable planets. And this is what happened to the Beagle, whereas the facility, which is the project set up by the Galathea, pressed on Charybdis 3, but they essentially succumbed to the hostile environment of the planet. Hence all of the terrifying maggot moors that we could find in the facility. Just trying to find a way out here. There we go. So yeah, that's as far as I can sort of put together. In terms of what the project's goal pertains, I still have no idea. Why clone, and why clone important people? So yeah, hopefully we'll find a few more answers when we actually get into the Galathea's restricted sort of access area, or whatever it's called. So, but I think this is maybe a good place for us to call it a bit of an episode, guys, because I think I do need a bit of a break. We have done quite a bit in this episode, actually. I wasn't really expecting to get this far, considering we had the hurdle of trying to make that very, very long jump to this system, and we managed to actually do it, thanks to fighting all of those pirates. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. As I said, leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.